All right, we are in peak week, third week of the cycle. Today we did bench press for eights, incline press for threes, then 4 rounds of pec deck machine dip, 4 rounds of seated row and rear delt flies, 4 rounds of burn machine curl, and 20 reps on the gripper. Finished up with a little bit of the ab wheel for our core work. This is the bench we're building up. We're going eights, so we're going 8 at 225 here, and then we're going 8 at 245, then we'll go 8 at 265, and then 8 at 285. Now this is an inefficient way to work up to that top set because we're fatiguing ourselves with all these sets before the top set. We're doing that on purpose, just trying to build work capacity, maybe grow a little big, a little hypertrophy in there. But if you do notice, the way I'm benching is fast. It's more of training for powerlifting than it is for bodybuilding. Bodybuilding, we probably slow down the tempo on it and control it more, trying to really just get specifically into the hypertrophy. With powerlifting, we're training the movement, so we want the movement to be fast, and we want it to be similar to what we're going to be doing in the meet. I'm doing pretty close minus the pause, and then I will a lot of times pause the final rep. After we finished up on the bench press, we went to the incline press. On the incline press, we're down to threes this cycle. We did a couple cycles of eights, then fives, and now we're at threes. I'm pushing these, trying to be explosive as well, and we're building up to a heavy weight. We went 185, 205, 225, and then the top set was at 265. So we're doing a little bit less fatigue on this because we were already fatigued from the bench pressing when we came into it. I was happy with the way this went. And we'll probably have some incline press in the next cycle as well, but it'll probably be on our second upper body day. After we finished up with the barbell work, we went into a bunch of supersets. This one was a pre-exhaustion set, so we pre-exhausted the pecs on the Polaris Pec Deck, and then we went into our dips. I really like this combo. It feels great having the pecs already a little bit fatigued going into the dips. On the dips, we're using the Omega Flying Dip, and I'm really trying to get a good squeeze at the bottom, make sure that we're getting locked out, squeezing the tricep, controlling the tempo on the movement. We just push the weight up a little bit on this each week. We're not going super heavy because we are going 4 sets of 12, and we're coming into it pre-exhausted. So this is more hypertrophy work here, trying to put on some size on the muscles because hypertrophy is going to correlate to strength. Once we got done with the dips, the pec deck and the dips, then we went to some back work. I like to get this upper back in there on our pressing days to balance out the work we're doing and to decompress the shoulders, kind of traction the shoulders. So we're using this Cybex row here. This is an old piece. I've always liked this one. We're going with fairly moderate weight on here too because we're going 4 rounds of 12, and we're going to post-exhaust it with the Rear Delt Fly. Notice on this, I'm getting big stretch forwards, really stretching the back, and then contracting, trying to get a little bit of arch with that move back there to get a full squeeze. Next was the Nautilus rowing torso, just a rear delt exercise. It's got the cams, so it's keeping the resistance more in line with your strength curve as you go through the movement and your mechanical advantage changes. I was trying to keep the humerus parallel to the ground here, get a good squeeze at the back, and keep it controlled. Once we got done with the rows and the rear delt fly, then we went on to the burn machine curls. We just crept the weight up a little bit each week on this. If you look on the burn machine website, this bar is listed as 22 pounds. We put the 2-inch Olympic plate adapters onto it, so it pushes ours up to about 28 pounds. So with the 40 pounds on there, you're looking at about 68 pounds. The rotation on it is a really cool feature. Allows you to really work the biceps because the biceps do play a role in supinating the hand there as you come up. After we got done with the burn machine bar, we paired that and went directly to the Iron Mind Go Really Gripper for sets of 20, just to finish off the arm pump and get the grip strength work in there.